and Dia de los. Okay, great. Hello, everyone. My name is Alicia. I am your host and guide for today's healing meditation. We will be working on clearing entities and other disturbances that just prevent us from having a healthy life and healthy sleep and so on. So without further waiting, let's go ahead and get started. If you could each just take a few slow breaths, connect to the group field with your navel, with your heart. Just a few slow, deep breaths, just to calm everything down, connect all of us. The energies are already coming in. You'll feel a little bit buzzy. You always have the volume. You can turn down my voice if you'd like. You could turn up the energies just by asking, just in your head, to show me more, let me feel more. And the whole spiritual team and the guides, they will do that for you. We're working with pure divine source energies to help us clear out and release entities and other beings and frequencies and energies that hook in through those lower astral realms. Okay. Let's begin with reconnecting and reinforcing, strengthening any broken power lines, broken divine lines, any grid lines that are off balance for you and your system. I've already put in this big meta structure over everyone in the group fields. Any other structures that you may need for an optimized healing, we ask for those energies to come in now. You may feel a little bit buzzing in your feet, in your heels, or along your spine. Just reconnecting, rewiring, and strengthening those divine lines, those power lines, grid lines, anything that's distorted your system. We want to correct and optimize that now. Allow for better healing. And I'll breathe a little bit heavy. You don't need to breathe. It just helps me focus. And with your intention, we want to welcome our spiritual team, divine source energies, beautiful, multidimensional, pure magic. Let's begin with clearing out the assemblage point. With astral energies hook into your individual field. It's like a connection point where all these frequencies and energies connect into your general aura, general field. We want to clear that out of any negative astral influences. Some of you may feel that in your hips and your tailbone. We want to clear and seal any entry points, eliminate any entity, negative entity entry points. Specifically into your individual assemblage point. We have multiple assemblage points meant for everybody. For those of you that have just joined, welcome to the group healing. Please connect with your heart and your navel to the group field. I want to welcome the divine source energies that are here to help us clear, release, and seal off the energies from negative entities and how they influence and disrupt our lives. Clearing out the energetic assemblage point specific to you, and any eliminating any entryways, entry points through those lower astral layers and how that connects into you. We're disconnecting, breaking down, and eliminating any entity entryways into your system. Just another minute or two. And it'll keep going for those of you that need more breaking down and disconnection. And I'll just move us into clearing the astral. Just a couple more minutes. through these entry points, these pathways, these assemblage points, that's where you get this multidimensional connections, interdimensional kind of mutant connections, the lower astral entity. So we want to break that down, clear it out now, please. And seal any openings. We have to work on your body next, because these are feeder lines that go into different body parts. So let's disconnect, clear out the heart and the lungs, any connection points, any access points that are fed through your heart, your chest, your lungs, the whole pulmonary cavity. Actual heart organ, heart energy centers, your spiritual heart, your heart chakra, the thoracic cavity, the respiratory system, the lungs. Entry points where we feel a lot of heartbreak, emotional pain. Let's clear that out. We no longer want the hooks and connections to the lower astral feeding from us. Any feeders and connectors you have through your lymph nodes, specifically lymph nodes in your neck. Through your vagal nerve. You may feel this all the way in your gut. Clearing, releasing, sealing any entry points. Move up a little into the joints of your skull, into your head. There are entryways, connector points in your skull go into your brain. I'm going to release, clear that out now, please. They look like little junction boxes, connectors, all on the top of your skull. So you'll feel some pressure in your head, clearing, releasing that out. I'm going to seal those off from negative, low entities, low negative astral entities, interdimensional entities, any energies that are not serving your best and highest. Any energies keeping you looping thought forms, not feeling well, having nightmares, terrors, sleepless nights, anything wreaking havoc in your life energetically. Let's clear out your pineal gland. Let's drop to the base of your skull, that alta major center, all the other pathways and entry points in the back of your head. Let's clear those out, please. Let's clear out any implants in your head, your mouth, behind your eyes, anywhere in your head and neck. Any memory blockers, you have to clear and release that now. Any mental programs around torture, misery, abuse, sexual violation. Any programs running for addiction. Any hooks, connectors, matrices, grids locking you into disease. family curses, addictions, alcoholism, drugs, heavy medications, subconscious traumas that need to be released. Any bindings between you and any deals, agreements, vows, curses for you and anywhere in your ancestral genetic line that can be broken and released, we ask for that to take place now. Any bindings between you and any low frequencies, low negative beings, we ask to clear and release that now, please. For you and anything you're paying forward and carrying forward through your ancestry, vows, curses, agreements. Let's call in some pure multidimensional magic, deep transformation. Lots of unhooking and release. You may be feeling a little bit dizzy. Just relax, lie down. Be harmful, negative, interdimensional, intradimensional, lower astral frequencies, energies, beings, any bindings to that, we ask to break that down, unhook, release, clear it out, and seal it now. You may feel pressure around your hips, your low chakra area. Feels like a locked chastity belt. Let's release all of that, please, for everybody. Any caps, veils, disconnectors. Anything that's feeding that low chakra pain body. Unhook and break that down, please. or in that root perineum, where your genitals are, your sexual organs, your tailbone, your sciatica, where that gets tweaked from these negative energies. We're releasing and clearing that out now, please. Also, where you're hooked into your dantian, hara center, your navel. Let's break that down, please. Any of these negative influences on your reproductive system, we ask for clearing that out, please. Any trauma that's being held in that psoas. Any imprints, any circuits, faulty circuits, any artificial technologies, matrices, grids, they're false, negative, reversals. Yes, to clear that out now, please. Inserts, implants, anywhere on your tailbone, it's been capped off, anywhere along your spine. Just clear out that pancreas and kidneys as well as your spine. Let's clear and release any points in your nervous system. Any entry points in your pain body, in your nervous system, along your spine. Clear that out, break it down, unhook it, so it can be nicely sealed. You need to do a little bit more on the belly. So maybe unhooking, breaking down, and clearing from your belly area. Clearing out the parasites, sit in the gut, wreaking havoc. Any connections through the navel again for food, eating disorders, diseases of the gut. Calling in antidotes. Any of these negative energies, negative influences. We're asking divine source for the antidote wherever it's needed in your system. Energies will come in through the crown and cascade down slowly down your body. Any antidotes that you need for, again, curses, negative frequencies, harmful electromagnetics, negative entities, anything harmful coming in through the lower astral or other dimensions, which also feed through the lower astral. This antidote is like an energetic elixir, can go into all the energetic cracks, crevices, subtle bodies, chakras, organs, subtle organs, thought forms, connection points, assemblage points. Let's just sit here for a few minutes, letting this antidote work its way deeply and completely into the entirety of your aura, your luminous egg, your whole auric field. Any karma knots, trauma knots, gremmies, any gremlins, any kind of energies that like to sit deeply with you. We ask for that to break down, to leave now. Any energies that split, bifurcate, or magnify negativity anywhere in your system, to neutralize and clear that out now, please. Any imprints left behind from chemicals, drugs, toxins, viruses, fungus, bacteria. Just to release, clear that out now, please. Any seals blocking any vital channels and energy centers. We ask for help in releasing the blocks, the seals. Those are usually in the joints or along the spine. We may feel pressure there. Any contracts and deals with black magic, dark magic, jinns, genies, power beings, anything old, ancient, familial. We ask to unhook and release that now, please. Anywhere where we're giving away our power, our life force, our health, our sanity. Known and unknown, conscious, subconscious, to any bad deals we've made in the past. Break down the influence, the imprints, any conditioning around that, please. Anywhere where you've been splintered off, fractured off from trauma, other negative instances, we ask for help to return to wholeness, bring back to unity and oneness, bring you into wholeness, restore your heart to wholeness, your whole energetic body, your whole field. Any part of you that likes to travel to the dark dimensions in your sleep state, while you're astral projecting, let's clear and disconnect you from that, the dark, the negative, wherever you've been fractured. We're asking for help to bring you into wholeness. Any of those dark realms, dark portals, dark tunnels, the interfaces, we ask to close those off now, please. Let's just stay here for a while as we clear out those low astral layers. Anything else you need, but specifically those low layers of the astral. That's where the interfaces, the feeders, the connections, assemblage points, the portals, tunnels, all that stuff happens down there. It boomerangs and echoes through your subconscious, through your dream state. So let's spend some time here just clearing all that out. And again, we're asking to shut down and close the negative tunnels, the dark portals, the interfaces, anything that's harmful to us. Any distorted mystery school teachings, any kind of programs and patterns that cause you fear, terror, self-doubt, hallucinations, schizophrenia, any kind of mental imbalance, looping negative thought forms, all of that. Let's clear all that out as it comes in through these realms, tunnels, funnels, interfaces, astral layers. Any timelines that you're connected to that are destructive and harmful for you, we ask to break those down and unhook, release now. Any cold spots, dark spots, spots of non existence, clear that out and seal it. Any black holes, any drains from your power from these dark entities. Anywhere you need to disconnect from the collective negatives. Any other trauma hubs, other entanglements that can be released now, we ask for those to go. all entries, portals, interfaces, anything harmful, negative entities, other beings, aliens, any grids and architecture that are dark or negative. Any negative archetype, thought forms of victim, of slave, of insignificant, ugly, poor, predator, master slave, any of those dichotomies that ricochet inside. Ask to release those thought forms now, please. Any blocks where your memory has been removed in any location of the body, from any location of dimension. Symbols, harnesses, siphons, technologies. Again, the beings, the entities, the creatures. Just unhook, clear it out, and seal it off. Any mental cages, mind control, any parasites, infections, any devices, reversal frequencies, cords, traps. Any disconnection to the hive mind that generates fear. Any genetic memory, galactic memory. That's negative or harmful. It's impacting us negatively. We ask to clear and release that, please. Any fears, phobias, those trauma memories. Any genetics that have been damaged intentionally, non-intentionally. Any genetics you're paying forward that hold distortion and negativity, and also the connections to the negative. Any experiments, damaged DNA experiments, let's clear and seal the memories and imprints of that. any candida or mold in the bloodstream, and the entities and parasites connected with that. We want to clear that out, please. Any other implants in the left buttocks, in your left thigh, on the left side of your body. You may feel some pressure in your left shoulder or left neck. Behind your left knee, around your left knee, your left ankle. Behind your left shoulder blade, your left arm could feel a little bit heavy. Let's clear and release those negative energies that sit on the left side of the body. Just a couple more minutes and we'll start integrating. We're still working on that left side of the body where a lot of these things hook in and imprint, and implant. Anything else you may need will continue for you for the next few minutes, and we'll start integrating. We're just bringing in pure, divine light, diamond light, and multidimensional magic to bring in the shields, protection, the integration for all of this unhooking, release, de-imprinting, releasing all kinds of codes, negative seals, everything. We did a tremendous amount of release work. So I'm just integrating now. You'll feel like a little whirlwind tornado of just bright white light surrounding your entire body. For some of you, it may start like a reverse spin around your feet, and it'll just circle up, 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 up the entirety of your field. For others of you, you just want to lie down and you'll just see little sparks and lights. As we call in divine source, pure light, diamond light, and multidimensional magic to help us integrate and seal ourselves off to any of the dark, low realm, low frequency energies and beings. And the healing and correction will continue for the next 7 days. As the spiritual team and all the good energy and good light fills and heals and seals and corrects all the cracks and crevices and entry points and pathways and interfaces of your system. Continues healing you emotionally, mentally, physically. If you need to repeat this healing, feel free to repeat it as often or as many times as you would like. Anytime those negative feelings arise, negative thought forms arise, where you know you're being hooked in, don't have peaceful sleep, just replay this healing. It'll unhook you, clear, shield these entities. Very bright light streaming through the entire system, through the entire group field. Through the navel, through the heart, through the crown chakra, down the spine. And the integration continues anti-clockwise all around you. It's like moving all this flotsam and jetsam and things that we didn't get to. It's all going to be taken care of now and over the next 7 days. So you may feel a little bit out of sorts, a little lightheaded, out of body. It will pass. It's a very important clearing we did today. We released, cleared out many astral disturbances, a lot of things I didn't say out loud. There was a lot of work going on to help your ancestors as you pay forward these things on behalf of your ancestors. We cleared out some of that negative energy as well. The distortions to our genetics and DNA. We asked for healing with that. That will definitely continue for the next few days, maybe even a week. To really restore and upgrade our DNA. It's wherever it's been compromised. And same thing for the body organs for the next 7 days. A lot of the lung, heart, left side of the body. You know, those distortions show up, especially in our face when we have an asymmetrical face. Head and the joints of our skull is uneven. It's all from those kind of energies tugging. Worked on that aortic artery, the neck, the shoulders, the base of the skull, the lymph, that vagal nerve, pineal gland, all the other brain glands, any of that thoracic, that cavity, the pulmonary, the respiratory, how we take in our life force through the lungs. Did a lot of release work there. Just a couple more minutes. We're just beaming in really bright diamond light, multi-dimensional magic. It will look like little iridescent sparks. This is the integration for the work that we did today. And if you're feeling any kind of pressure anywhere in your knees or your ankles, just ask to release that now while we're still in the group field. Anywhere where you're feeling pressure, discomfort. For some of you, it might be around your kidneys or your sciatic or your knee. Just ask for help to clear that out really quickly. The energies of your guides, they will not let you down. They're here to help us to clear, correct, heal, seal. Just a couple more minutes. It's 11:11. You can make a wish if you'd like. Next time we meet, we'll be working on the bones and the joints. So we'll be doing a lot of physical healing and energetic clearing on the bones and the joints. And that should be pretty profound too. There's a lot of ancient energies, ancient wisdom held in our bones, our joints, hold a lot of poisons and toxins and so on. So we don't want to miss that one. That will be a very therapeutic healing on the physical and the energetic levels, and will also activate some upgrades to the bones and all the layers of the bones as well. That should be really good. And that's coming up November 6th. The calendar for the rest of the healings for the rest of the season, the rest of 2021, is on Facebook and on YouTube. The invites are not ready yet, but Dawn and I will work on that in the next few days and get those invitations going. So when you click going and you're, with your intention, you want the healing, the energies do start coming in right away. And so we'll get that out to you shortly. Okay, if you'd like to come back, slowly come back. Take a few deep breaths to really re-oxygenate your brain. Maybe sip some water. I think we all need a lot more integration after this today. I think when we're done, I'm just going to zonk out on the couch and listen to some music and just let these energies continue. Big stuff. Yes, this was really huge. It was really nice. It was actually very peaceful. I wasn't sure how this would translate for everybody because, we are working with some really heavy, dense, kind of dark energies. And but again, everything didn't happen today. It's been leading up to this, and specifically for the last week, the energies have been, I'm sure most of you have had some funky dreams, kind of erratic sleep, can't sleep very well because there's so much moving in the astral that you're just disconnecting from, once and for all, disconnect from those kind of just dark and negative experiences that, kind of haunt you in a way, and prevent you from being whole and well, and not just in your present state, but as you have experiences in other dimensions and realms, things we just don't need to, we don't need those lessons anymore, we don't need those experiences anymore. So we want to make sure that we clear out the connections, the interfaces, and just seal it off. We don't need to go down into those low vibrating dark layers of the astral and other crazy experiences that over time, for whatever reason, we wanted to have. So we don't need that anymore. It translates into illness and, like I said, sleep that's not easy, and just experiences in our daytime life that just don't benefit us in any way. And especially in the sleep state, we need sleep. This body, this little machine, has to rejuvenate and rebuild. So it's very important that we get good, restful, deep sleep without having weird nightmares, terrors, haunting dreams, and so on. So we did a lot of clearing today. And if these kind of symptoms come back, feel free to re-listen to this healing. Or if you're having problems sleeping, or if you're having weird dark dreams, just listen to this. It will just we'll go through again to if there's another wave of stuff that starts coming into your field, clear it out, clean it out, unhook from it, seal it off, so you can have a really good, robust life and good health and peace and calmness and so on. So with that, thank everybody for coming, and please stay. I'd love to hear about your experiences during the healing, what's been happening the last couple weeks for you guys as we built up to this clearing and healing today. It's always nice to hear your experiences and stories. And so on that note, thank you so much. Dawn, you can stop the recording.